Hi there, Montessori leaders. I'm Camila Campuzano, the Community Manager of Montessori Thrive and Nido Marketing. Welcome to the Nido Marketing YouTube channel, where every week I make videos to help Montessori school leaders market their schools, grow their enrollment, and find a sense of support and community online. In this week's video, I'm going to be talking about how you can curate a really good online presence for your Montessori school. As we know now, most of the time parents are discovering our schools online, so it's really important to have a good online presence that goes beyond your website and onto social platforms. So I'll talk about how you can really build a strong presence online so that you can impress prospective families and grow your enrollment. Let's get started. So we can't talk about curating a great online presence without addressing the foundation of all of your Montessori marketing, which is your school website. This is going to be the most important element of your Montessori marketing strategy. Nowadays, people are getting their first impression of your school directly from your school website more times than not. So it's important to have one that's really great. Here are just some tips on what makes a website great. First and foremost is thoughtful design. This means your website should be easy to navigate. It should be easy to navigate across devices as well. So on a smartphone, on a tablet, or a desktop. This is because many parents are accessing websites on their phone. They're doing those Google searches on their smartphones. So thoughtful design is essential. You want to make sure it looks modern. It doesn't look outdated. There's no graphics that look blurry. All of the photography is high quality. So you want to make sure you have great imagery. You also want to make sure you have calls to actions and automations. Parents should be able to engage with your website 24/7. So if all you have on your website for parents to take the next step is a phone number or an email, that creates a little bit of an obstacle. They should be able to interact or schedule a tour immediately on your website. Another great element to have is content. So things like a school blog and purposeful content and program descriptions. This should be information that parents can digest regardless of how much they know about Montessori. So be careful about using Montessori vocabulary if you're not going to break down the terminology as part of your content. Make sure everything is concise, well written. You don't want to share too much information or large walls of text because that can be a bit intimidating. Instead, you want to make sure that you edit down your content to what parents actually need to know, and the rest you can break down on your tour. Ease of use. Your website should be really easy to navigate, and it should also be ADA compliant. So it should have that ADA compliant software. It's the law. And ultimately, you want to make sure that your website is accessible to all. You want to make sure that anyone can access your website. So let's take a little tour of our Nido Marketing website. This is nidosite.com that we're going to check out. Just a little quick run through of what a great website can look like if you want to curate a good online presence. So here we are on our homepage. This is just our sample school website. You can check it out for inspiration. So you can see front and center, there's an immediate call to action. Here's a pop-up, one of our lead generators, which is also important to have. Here you can schedule a tour automatically based on the school's availability. It's very easy to do. It takes a couple of steps. You click on the date that you're available, you select a time, and then you fill out your information here. So a parent at any time, whether they're checking their phone at 11 p.m. or 11 a.m., they can schedule a tour automatically. We also have that up here on the navigation bar. We scroll down, we see our mission, we see why to choose Montessori. Again, all of this content is really purposeful and edited down. There's no big walls of text. Everything is very easily consumable. We have here our programs with beautiful graphics, testimonials, another CTA, a simple breakdown of our application process, more content so parents can really dive in and learn more about Montessori directly from us, and a lead generator here. So if parents want to learn more, they can hand over their contact information so we can send them more information. So this is really what a great website should look like, and it's all well curated. I also want to point out here our ADA compliant software. This makes our website more accessible to those who have any sort of impairments or disabilities, so it can help prevent any kind of lawsuits or any issues, and anyone can access our website that way. So really, this is a very well designed and well curated website. And this is what I mean when you want to be purposeful and thoughtful about curating a strong online presence. Another element of creating a strong online presence is really to meet families where they are. Most families are active online. We live in the digital age, and people are more and more comfortable using social platforms. This means it's important to have a presence on as many as you can handle realistically. Starting out with Instagram as the most important, which is the most popular amongst millennial parents, which is usually now the age group that we're targeting in the Montessori space, those younger parents, parents of anywhere from infants to children in the primary or lower elementary age group. So they're really on Instagram. So you want to focus on that area. Also, Facebook is a great place to meet families where they are, spread awareness about your school, and just to get in contact with more prospective families. Twitter is another option. It's great for, school news or updates. It's not as important as Instagram or Facebook. And also, video platforms such as YouTube and TikTok are becoming increasingly more important if you want to reach families where they are. So, as I mentioned earlier, Instagram is really the most important nowadays, and we feel strongly about this because this is where millennial parents are. It is important to have an Instagram account for your school if you don't already. It's important to post regularly. So, find a schedule that works for you. I recommend once a week if you can't handle too much. It takes a few short minutes to put together a good Instagram post. So, it's really worth it. And again, it's a free platform to join. You want to make sure you're posting quality content. So don't be posting blurry pictures or outdated graphics. Use it as an opportunity to display your school in a beautiful visual way. Use great photography. You can even take pictures on your smartphones. Nowadays, they have great cameras. So make sure you're taking pictures throughout the day. I also recommend using Instagram's features. Instagram is always making updates. If you want to learn more about Instagram features, I recommend checking out our YouTube video on it, where we dive deeper into all of Instagram's newer features and how you can use them. It's a great way to learn more about the app, but you definitely want to make sure that you're utilizing those features so the parents can see you and actually engage with your content. So things like stories, reels, you can post videos on Instagram, and also story highlights. You can use hashtags as well so that parents can see relevant content. I recommend using hashtags if you don't. Things like hashtag Montessori, hashtag Montessori school, hashtag Montessori primary. Really, a hashtag is a description of what you're posting and what audience you want to reach. You can also engage with families and other Montessori organizations. So follow other Montessori schools, follow Montessori consultants or communities, and engage with them and see what they're posting and get some inspiration from them. Encourage engagement. So when parents comment, reply to their comments or like their comments. You can also use Instagram as a platform to offer value. So you can post things like parenting tips and just information about what you do in the classroom. Parents love to see and take a peek as to what their children are doing day to day. So let families really see into your community and what you're doing. It's really valuable to have that presence. And for prospective parents, they might, stalk your Instagram a little bit before coming in for that tour. So what would you want them to see? Think about that and be purposeful with your content. Facebook is a little bit different. It's decreasing in popularity, but it's still a great platform. The reason why it's such a great platform is it's easier to share links, so you can redirect people to your website constantly and easily. So anytime you share an article, it's easy to post that link and draw people back to your website. You can also participate in local community groups. So you can actually, join different Montessori groups from maybe you have a local state group for private schools in your area or in your state, and you can join that and get resources. You can also create groups. So if you want to create a parent group, an alumni group to keep in touch with past alumni at your school, or a staff group, you can easily build those communities on Facebook. It's really easy to monitor them and to make sure that people are still connecting and engaging with one another. So there's a lot of features here that will help you build a stronger online presence. YouTube and TikTok, this is an area that if you have the time and capacity for, great. If you don't, it's okay. But if you can focus on creating a couple of videos and having a YouTube channel, it's a great way to offer resources to your families. Video content is increasingly valuable. You should be sharing video content on Instagram and Facebook as well if you can. Creating short videos can be really easily done. You can do it on your phone. You don't need a professional camera or anything like that. Or you can also simply reshare videos that relate to Montessori philosophy. There's so much content out there on TikTok and on YouTube that is Montessori related, that connects with Montessori parenting or the benefits of Montessori education. So you can always be resharing, reposting, and that's a great way to build an online presence and share valuable resources with your community. Finally, let's talk about visibility and search engines. This is another area where you can create a stronger online presence, and it's to invest in things like Google Ads to build a Google My Business. This makes your school look like a legitimate business. You can set it up. You can put your opening hours. You can pull up Google Maps and it'll show where your school is. All of this will definitely increase your visibility and create a stronger online presence. And you can also post business updates on Google My Business. So anytime you share a new blog or have an event that you'd like to share, you can do that through Google as well. And of course, Google Ads. It's a great investment to make if you want to reach more families. Search engine optimization is another thing you might want to consider looking into and researching. But Google ad campaigns do take time. So if you're looking to run your ads and you have no experience, I recommend doing research or looking into Google Ad Management Service. Here at Nido Marketing, we do a Google Ad Management Service specifically for Montessori schools so that we can run those campaigns. If you're investing hundreds or even thousands of dollars in Google Ads, you want to make sure you're getting a good ROI and you're actually increasing and growing your enrollment. So if you need some support in that, we're happy to help and we can meet with you in a consultation call. The link to that is in the description to this video. I hope you found this video helpful, and I do hope that it inspired you to build a stronger presence online. It's really important nowadays. It's a great way to reach families. So utilize social platforms and build a really great website. If you want help building your dream Montessori school website, definitely check out our services at Nido Marketing. We only work with Montessori schools. That's where our expertise lies, and we are really passionate about building websites that will help you grow your enrollment. I'll be back next week with another Montessori marketing video. Until then, take care.